Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of the Nothing to See Here podcast. It's Frankie. Hello. Hi.
It's Hannah.
I'm curious. What are we doing?
Can't you just say it's Amanda?
Absolutely.
Can't you just go along with the crowd?
Absolutely not. That's not who I am.
Amanda
Uh,
always cracks a joke or attempts to.
This isn't so much of a joke. I'm genuinely curious because I don't. Did you even give us a hint last time?
I gave you a hint, but it was a really, really, really vague bad hint because I
I'm-
wanted you guys to be kept in suspense for
I don't
tonight.
even remember the hint you gave. So,
My
Yes.
hint was a talking animal.
Garfield!
Why are you here?
Monique
Mm.
will enjoy tonight's episode.
Ooh, I'm excited.
What is it?
I'm coming at you today with possibly the best episode we have ever done and may ever do. We're going to be
Right.
talking about Gef the Talking Mongoose.
who?
There's a talking mongoose?
Gef the Talking Mongoose.
Is he on TikTok or something?
Oh no. This
Oh, no.
is from almost 100 years ago.
Who the fuck is Jeff?
Oh, your
Why is
mind
his name
about to-
Jeff? That's an awful name for a mongoose.
What's a
Wait,
better
wait,
name for a mongoose?
wait.
Mongoose.
Amanda, Gef is spelled Gef.
I hate this.
No, you're gonna love this mongoose.
I have a question for Amanda. What's
What?
a better name for a mongoose than Jeff?
I don't know, like something cute. All of my cats' names have cute names.
No.
What are you talking about? Who here does not have a cute name? We've Fluff's name is Sir Fluffington the Third. That is adorable.
It ain't Gef.
You
Yeah,
can't just
because
say
Jeff
something
sucks.
cute. You can't just say something cute. You gotta you can't just come in here, insult this man's name. Sorry, this mongoose's name, and then not have a better name on hand.
Ricky Tikki Tavi is a better name.
It's a horrible name.
Was Ricky Tikki Tavi a mongoose?
I think he was.
That takes too long to say. I don't have time in my day to say Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Ricky's better than Jeff and spelled a shitty ass way.
No, Jeff's better.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I think all mongoose should have the name Jeff somewhere in their name.
No.
Ricky
Spelled
Tikki does
normally
have-
or spelled like our boy.
The spelled normally or like our boy. It doesn't matter
Okay.
as long as it's pronounced the same way. By
Okay.
the way, what is the plural of mongoose? Is it mongoose?
I guess.
Mongooses?
Mongoose sounds more correct than
All right.
mongooses.
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
You're our literature person, so you should know that answer. Yeah, I'll go with you.
I did not think to look the plural of mongoose up tonight.
We don't need to. It's just
Okay.
it popped into my head.
Let us know in the comments the correct pluralization of
Ricky
mongoose.
Tikki Tavi is a mongoose.
Ah, so I win.
You don't win. That doesn't make it better than Jeff.
It totally does.
You just named a mongoose
What was Ricky Tikki Tavi known for, by the way?
being a
He
mongoose.
killed cobras and protected his family.
Thank you, Mom.
You're
What is
quite welcome.
Jeff known for?
Being a talking mongoose.
Useless.
What do you mean useless?
Amanda, this story is going to blow your mind.
How
Doubtful.
can imagine if one of your cats could talk?
I don't know if I'd want to listen, if I'm honest with you.
You
You
don't have to
would
listen.
have your ass on TikTok live so fast.
Mm-hmm.
No, because the cats would spill all the secrets and she wouldn't want those out.
We literally did an episode about her sleepwalking, so she doesn't care.
Well, she
Yeah.
she would muzzle the cats. She would. Whatever cat could talk, she'd muzzle it.
Yeah, sure.
Are we ready?
I'm excited.
Okay.
This better be like that bear that like joined the army.
I think it's better than
Mm.
the bear from World War II.
Okay.
Let me set the scene for you. It's September of 1931. We're in Dorlish Cashin, an isolated farmhouse on the Isle of Man. And when I say isolated, I mean isolated. Like this family we're going to be talking about today are the only ones around for miles. They have to take a bus and travel miles away to get to the nearest town. And also, our farmhouse, just as a fun fact, doesn't have electricity or a phone at this time.
Mhm.
Here we meet the Irving family. James Irving, the father, Margaret Irving, the mother, and Voiry Irving, the 13-year-old daughter. In the early 1930s, the family began hearing sounds in their home's walls. And because we're in an isolated farmhouse, they believe it to be a rodent. Just a little mouse in the walls at first. I mean, that's the normal thing to think of. So James, he does the normal thing in this situation and just kind of begins to bang on the walls to get rid of the mouse.
Yeah,
He
because
also,
that's how you get rid of mice.
you can scare them off that way. He also growls, apparently. He growls at what's ever in the walls, trying to get it to leave. But here's where things get interesting.
It's a
Because
human.
It's not a demon.
I
Jeez.
said human.
It's
That
not a
would be-
human either.
If you're
if
gonna
a
be in the
human
peanut
was living in
gallery,
my
please at
walls,
least
I would be
listen.
petrified. Well, whatever's in the walls begins growling back.
Me too.
It then, eventually, begins making gurgling sounds, like those of a baby learning to talk, James Irving says,
Why should I believe anything that this James Irving says?
because he's one of our main characters tonight.
I'm assuming this is before there's any video.
You believe in ghosts with shitty videos, so you should believe in James Irving.
I do not believe in
Amanda,
ghosts.
this is 1931. Do you think he has a cell phone to record this shit?
I mean, there's recording devices.
He's in an isolated farmhouse on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, and I believe this man. He's probably blowing smoke up our ass.
I believe him.
Thank you, Frankie.
Frankie, I hate you.
So as I
Anyway.
said,
Retort.
You didn't
anyway,
even hear what I said, Peanut Gallery. If you're going to be a peanut gallery, you need to open your ears.
once James comes to the conclusion that this thing is making baby gurgling noises, he begins to teach whatever's in the walls how to speak English. He would say words and phrases aloud, and the creature would parrot him back until this creature learned to speak. Please give a warm welcome to the star of our show tonight. It's Gef, an 80-year-old mongoose from New
I'm
Delhi.
sorry. I'm sorry. How old?
An 80-year-old mongoose
That's
from
an
New
8
Delhi.
and a 0.
An 8 and a 0. Correct.
What? How old?
Ancient mongoose.
Mhm.
Frankie, look up how long mongooses live.
2 years, actually.
So this guy is just a fucking liar.
I'm kidding. I didn't look
Okay.
it up. I didn't look it up. You believe that? That was a good guess, huh? 6 to 10 years in the
Okay.
wild. In the wild. This one wasn't living in the wild. He was living in a wall.
Okay, what about domesticated?
I don't know.
Well, look it up.
12 years?
So this guy is just a bullshitter.
Oh wait, this one says up to 17 years. We're getting there.
That's not 80 years.
Closer. It's closer. This one is over 20 years.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
We're getting closer.
We're
Can I
not.
tell you a bit about Gef?
Sure.
So just to make Amanda lose her mind even more. Gef spoke with a high-pitched voice and knew multiple languages despite just learning to speak. He spoke French, Spanish, Yiddish, Flemish, German, Russian, Hebrew, and Welsh.
That's
Okay,
pretty good.
and-
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
And I speak gibberish. All right. But it's just,
You speak gibberish, really? Speak it.
Amanda, listen, I know you're over here doubting my man. What was my guy's name? James?
his name was
Gef the Talking Mongoose.
No,
and
the guy
James
who-
Irving.
Yeah, you're over here doubting James Irving. But let me tell you something here.
Why does that name sound familiar? Is James Irving a writer, Hannah?
No. At least not the one in our story.
Let me tell you something, Amanda.
So it's a story.
Well,
Well,
I'm
no.
telling you a story.
Yeah.
It's a real life occurrence.
I do not believe that this is a real life
Let me
occurrence.
tell you something here, Amanda. My boy Gef, all right? He's got a Wikipedia page, a fandom page, and a National Geographic article about him in the history section. I'm gonna applaud I didn't read any of the story, just so
Good,
you
better
know.
not have. Good.
I didn't. I'm just trying to find out what's going on with
You're just thinking if I'm making shit up.
yeah, this man, he's got a BBC article about him. They
Mhm.
can't lie. They
I
aren't
have
allowed.
impeccable sources for tonight, Amanda. Jeff the Mongoose was
There's a
real.
book about him.
Multiple
Yeah,
books.
yeah, I'm sure he was a real mongoose. I'm sure there was a mongoose named Jeff. I'm sure that was a thing.
And he talked.
No, no, he
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah, he
There
spoke
is no
Hebrew.
fucking way.
He spoke Hebrew, Amanda.
I'm
Amanda,
gonna.
I
Is this
hate to
gonna be
tell-
the episode that I quit? Is this gonna be it?
Amanda, just shush and let Hannah tell the story. I want to hear about Jeff.
Thank you, Monique. We're gonna replace Amanda with Monique for tonight because I've broken her.
I'm so mad.
Well, let me tell you something. Jeff conversed with the family, told them stories about his life. He would sing, he would sometimes threaten them. He was a Gemini
Whoa,
born on
whoa,
June 7th.
whoa, you can't jump over that. You can't just
What, that he was a
be
Gemini?
No, I don't care about that. Fuck, you can't just steamroll from, oh, he told him stories about his life. He sang them songs. He threatened them.
Yes.
What's this man doing? Come on, Jeff. Be better than that.
Jeff
I-
is being a Gemini, okay?
Jeff, I think you're better than that. And I want you to do better for yourself. All right? Stop threatening people.
He was
I'm
also
sorry. I'm speaking to him. Is Jeff alive? I need to know this going in. Is he still alive?
We don't know.
I'm.
I like that. I like that answer. All right, go on.
Mhm. Amanda, did you want to say something?
No.
No? No.
I'm glad. Don't talk shit about
Okay.
Jeff. I won't have it.
Okay, good. Because Jeff is the whole package. He's witty, worldly, just a tad bit mocking. He would play heads or tails. You could flip a coin and he would guess if it was going to land heads or tails. You could also play catch with him like a dog.
Wait, wasn't he in a wall? How did we play catch with him?
So the family would throw a rubber ball up through a hole in their ceiling.
Nice.
Mhm. Oh, he also knew a fuck ton of bird calls. The family would just like sprout out the name of a bird, and Jeff would give you the bird's bird call.
Man's a genius.
Another fun fact: Jeff initially told the Irvings he was a weasel, but he later corrected himself and said he was actually the ghost of a dead mongoose.
Oh, he's a ghost. Now I don't believe in him. All right, I'm on Amanda's side now.
Are you sure?
I thought we had a real mongoose
Well, here's
speaking.
the thing. Here's the thing. He would go back and forth between calling himself a ghost / a spirit and being an actual mongoose.
If he's an actual mongoose, I believe in him.
I don't.
If he's a ghost, I don't.
Okay. Why don't you believe in ghosts, Frankie?
I've never believed in ghosts.
Your life must be so boring.
My life's exciting. I have a lot of fun. I believe in talking geese.
Okay.
So that's where I get my excitement from.
Okay. Now, I have a question for you too. You've just taught a mongoose how to speak. So what are you doing in this situation?
Well, I live in 2023 America, so I'm gonna make money off of it.
You're going on TikTok?
I'm gonna fucking capitalism the shit out of this.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Amanda, what are you doing with your talking mongoose?
Absolutely nothing because he's not real.
Well, fuck you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this was in what year?
1931.
In 1931, I wouldn't fucking tell anybody about a talking mongoose because I wouldn't want to be put in an insane asylum.
Fair.
That's very fair.
Well, you know what the Irving family does? They do the only acceptable thing in this situation and befriend Jeff and let him stay.
Well, they can't really kick him out. They'd have to tear down a wall.
He's a squatter. He has rights.
That's true.
Well, listen, Jeff earned his keep. He would hunt rabbits on the island, and he would give those rabbit carcasses to the family, and they would have a lot of rabbits to eat. And he also, told legends and fairy tales to them, cracked some jokes. He also would ride into the nearest town on a bus and collect gossip about the townspeople because he can also, leave the farmhouse. Y'all really have nothing to say about that?
Him leaving? That's not that spectacular.
No,
Yeah.
them getting gossip
Well, I
about
mean,
the townspeople.
Wow.
well, it's pretty easy to get. He's a little mongoose, and no one's gonna suspect, right? If they want to talk shit about someone, they're like, "Hey, I don't want this person to hear," and they look around, and all they see is a mongoose. They're like, "I'm safe."
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
I'd tell all my business. Well, now I won't because I know
You can't
to
trust a
be on the
mongoose,
lookout.
apparently. One more fun fact about Jeff. When he was tired of talking, and he just needed to recharge his social battery, he would yell out "vanish" to end a conversation.
I think that's a great way to end a conversation.
That's what I'm gonna do when men in bars try to talk to me.
Tell them to vanish. It's good.
Just yell "vanish" in their face. Now we got to talk about the downside of Jeff. This is where our
What?
boy gets problematic.
What downside?
Yeah, because he's not real.
Well, besides the threats.
Yeah, he threatened the family. He one time said, and I quote, because I have quotes from Gef the Mongoose. He said, "I could kill you all, but I won't."
Why did he have to do that? Why did he have to do that?
Well, would you prefer if he threatened your poultry? Because he did that to the Irving family.
The chicken?
Yes, chickens.
Like live chickens or like
Yes.
I got some like chicken in the fridge.
No,
You know, like
live.
threaten that.
Remember, we're on a farm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Frankie, we're on a farm.
Not all farms have chickens.
But this farm has chickens. And he said about the chickens, "If you are kind to me, I will bring you good luck. If you are not kind, I shall kill all your poultry. I can get them wherever you put them."
Me too.
See, now I'm not a Gef. I was a big fan of Gef.
No, you weren't.
I was a huge fan of Gef. What do you mean?
No.
Frankie was his number one fan.
But now I'm
We
not.
can't talk tonight.
You can't be threatening people like this, Gef.
Guess what? It gets worse.
Oh no.
He would throw things at the family. There were reports of him throwing jars and rocks, pots. There's even one account of him throwing furniture.
Me too.
Maybe he's just trying to play catch with them, though.
Sure. Yeah. I like that better. Don't worry, it still gets worse. There's an account from the family where they were all locked in a room and Gef attempted to break down the doors to get to them.
Why?
Me too.
Why not?
Why were they all locked in one room? Why was Gef trying to attack them?
Because the family liked Gef, but sometimes Gef got scary, okay?
Gef gets scary.
I'm regretting my support of Gef.
Yeah. See what happens when you support a non-real being?
Well, I still believe in him. But I don't believe in him. If you catch my drift there.
No, I don't.
Well, I believe in his existence, Amanda. But I don't believe in his pursuit of threatening people and trying to harm them. I can't support that. Yeah, you tell your child you believe in them, right? You can believe that they can do anything they want to. I don't believe in Gef now in that way. Well, eventually, people believe in their children. You don't have to have a child to understand the concept.
What's that like?
To have a parent who believes in you?
Yeah. Oh no. Guys, we're in trouble.
Well, is Gef there?
No, I'm sorry to all of our viewers, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to stop this.
There's a cat meowing. It's fine.
Oh, kitty.
No, this is not just any cat. This is Rice Ball.
Oh, she's in heat again?
She's in heat again, and she's letting us know that, oh, Jesus Christ.
She heard about Gef.
No, that's not what she heard about.
I mean,
I want kitten X mongoose.
If Riceball had kids with Gef, maybe those kids would speak Hebrew.
Or Yiddish.
Riceball can't have babies anymore.
You don't know the powers of Gef.
Way to bring that up for her. Poor thing, she's sulking now.
We don't know the power of Gef.
I know the power of Gef because he's not fucking real.
Yeah, he's super powered. All right. Horrible man.
Oh, really horrible. Because once he watched Margaret undress before bed.
Whoa!
And listed every single item of clothing she removed as she removed it.
Who's Margaret?
The mother.
There's
James, the father, Margaret, the mother, and Voiry, the 13-year-old daughter.
I'm so disappointed in Gef.
I'm not.
I think
at least he did it to the adult woman, which is not an excuse, but it wasn't to a minor.
I think the authorities need to be brought in now.
Yeah, why not? Let's call the authorities on this very real person.
Well, he's not a person. Yeah.
Amanda.
It's a mongoose.
Jeff also had a strange affinity to Voiry, the daughter. He didn't sexually harass her like he did with Margaret, but he would sleep in Voiry's room with her. And the family claims that he slept in her room to protect her. But she eventually got nervous and didn't want to be alone with Jeff. So she moved into her parents' bedroom and slept there.
I don't want to be alone with Jeff either. He's making me uncomfortable now.
Yeah, Jeff said he would follow her.
Don't follow that, Jeff.
Nope. Do you guys want to know what he looks like now?
I assume he looks like a mongoose.
He does, but I have an exact description of Jeff.
I'm ready. I want to hear what this menace looks like.
He's not real.
Yes,
Amanda.
he is.
Amanda,
He
how would you
was.
like it if someone said you weren't real?
I would love it. That would mean all of my suffering is for naught.
Well, fuck.
This got depressing.
Fuck. That wasn't the answer. I have nothing now.
Yeah, I know. If I wasn't real, then I don't have student loans.
Hurry. Hannah, describe Jeff. Hurry.
Okay, so Jeff, according to James, Jeff was a 9-inch long yellow ferret / weasel with a long bushy tail and black speckles. Voiry added in the fact that he had a snout like a hedgehog.
So a Pittsburgh mongoose then, the black and the gold,
yes,
I see.
Yes. He's just actually a big Steelers fan.
Huge Pittsburgh fan.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Now, Voiry was really the only one who ever saw him fully. For Margaret and James, Jeff would typically appear in glimpses, kind of like out of the corner of your eye. You would see him.
Because he didn't exist.
I'm sorry. This has got to be the most unbelievable part of the story, Hannah.
That he only showed himself in glimpses.
To the daughter, he fucking lived in her room.
No, he showed himself fully to the daughter.
Oh, wait. The daughter's name is Lori.
Voiry, yes.
Okay. I got her confused. Never mind.
Okay. You switched
Never mind.
them. You switched them.
I switched them. Never mind. This is fine then. I'm back on board.
Okay. And he really never appeared to outsiders. He would sometimes speak to outsiders, but he wouldn't really ever appear to outsiders. And this happened a lot because word of a talking mongoose spread like wildfire, and reporters flocked to the Irvings' home. Everyone wanted to know if this was fact or fraud. Was Jeff real? A ghost? A cryptid? A poltergeist? No one knew.
A cryptid.
He wasn't
I'm gonna go with
anything.
that. I'm gonna go with cryptid.
I think cryptid is a good descriptor for Jeff.
He
I would
wasn't
call
anything.
Jeff a cryptid.
I'm so upset by
You're
this
welcome.
stupid mongoose.
So he is a real mongoose?
No, he's not fucking real.
He is a real mongoose, yeah.
He's real if you believe.
If you believe. So he's like Santa.
Exactly.
Yeah, Amanda, you're gonna come in on this Christmas season with no belief in magic.
One, when this comes out, it's not going to be Christmas season anymore.
But guess what? We're recording it
Two,
in the Christmas season. So
and two, what I'll say to that is Santa Claus isn't fucking real either.
What?
yeah, but the spirit of Christmas is real, Amanda.
Santa's not real?
No,
So
it's
why
fucking not.
so why can't the spirit of Jeff be real? Why can't what Jeff stands for be real? A multilingual menace to society.
I don't know, Frankie.
Yeah, see? Just gotta have a little bit of belief.
I hate this episode.
Open your mind up to the realization that Jeff is here.
Amanda, don't you believe in ghosts?
No,
I thought you did.
actually don't. I don't believe in ghosts. I like what is so-called haunted spaces because that's my vibe.
Your
But
vibe is
no,
candles. What do you want about you vibe is haunted spaces?
I do also
You
like
saw
candles.
a ghost. You saw a ghost nun in college.
I don't know what I saw, and
Therefore,
I'm
you saw
pretty
a ghost. A ghost nun.
that also could be sleep paralysis.
You threw something at it.
Did I?
You
Were
threw
you
a
there?
pillow at it. You told me you threw a pillow at it.
I don't. You remember this more than I do, which is why, Frankie,
Mm-hmm.
sleep paralysis. 99.9% of all of those ghost stories that people are like, I saw it in the middle of the night thing. It's probably sleep paralysis. I'm not saying that just because I want to be like the skeptic person. I'm saying that because I work with neurologists and psychiatrists, and this happens very frequently.
But Gef can't be
But
sleep paralysis, so
Jeff
no,
appeared
but
at
he could
every
be a
time
fucking
of day.
delusion. I could tell you everything wrong with this family right about meow.
Go for it.
well,
Fucking go for it.
don't tell me anything wrong with this family. I can tell you what's wrong with the family. They're being harassed by a mongoose.
I
Thank you, Frankie. That's the correct answer.
please just continue.
As I said, Jeff would sometimes speak to reporters, just a little bit. He would make noise and sometimes speak. And one report is Jeff gave a reporter betting tips for an upcoming horse race once.
Mhm.
Oh, a degenerate gambler.
And again, I bring up the question, was this fact or fraud? A reporter from Manchester's Daily Dispatch wrote the following about the Irving family. The Irvings, who claim it was the voice of the strange weasel, seem sane, honest, and responsible folk, and are not likely to indulge in a difficult, long, drawn-out, and unprofitable joke to make themselves the talk of the world. This is one of the few reporters who heard Jeff speak.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah, it was probably just their friend fucking Barry. Like,
think they
Barry,
had their
go hang out in the
friend?
wall for a second.
Barry, their random friend Barry, is living in the walls this whole time.
I'm just saying, he just probably, whenever that reporter came over, he probably snuck into the wall and was like, yeah, squeak, squeak, I'm Jeff.
Squeak, squeak.
I don't
I
know.
don't know
Is
what
that the noise a
mongooses
mongoose
sound
makes?
like. I don't know what mongooses sound like. I think they squeak.
Well, this mongoose didn't squeak. He spoke languages.
He spoke German and French and Spanish and Flemish.
He spoke the language of love, French.
French is not that romantic of a language.
Maybe it is when Jeff speaks it. I don't know.
So at some point, Jeff becomes branded by the media as the Dalby spook, Dalby referring to the closest village. And now remember, we're also in the 1930s. And in the 1930s, spiritualism was huge. It was going through another revival. So along with all the reporters, mediums and spiritualists flocked to the farmhouse to learn if Jeff was real or not. One notable investigator who came was Harry Price. Harry Price is a famous paranormal investigator of the time who was known to expose supernatural and paranormal hoaxes. He's basically the first ghost hunter. And with Price came BBC employee Richard Rex Lambert. During this investigation...
Whoa. Any relation to Adam Lambert?
I do not have that information, unfortunately.
Unhelpful. What use are you?
Well, I'm about to tell you about Harry Price's investigation into Jeff.
Here you go,
Jeff?
Amanda. These people also don't believe in Jeff, so.
Jeff never showed himself to these men, nor did he talk to them. James Irving did give Price and Lambert samples of Jeff's hair, teeth, and claws in support of Jeff's existence. The men also made clay impressions of bite and scratch marks Jeff supposedly left, and Price sent these samples to England's Natural History Museum. Do you want to take a guess as to what the results were? What animals the fur and claws came from?
A mongoose.
A mongoose? Amanda?
Probably like a squirrel. That would be my guess.
Unfortunately, you're both wrong. The hair, claws, and teeth came from the family sheepdog.
That's upsetting.
I know.
I feel betrayed.
Oh, we got more to talk about, baby.
Yes, please continue on about how this mongoose is a fraud.
Can we kick Amanda from the room?
No.
Damn it.
We need her here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The bite and scratch mark impressions, however, could not be matched to any known animal. So this is notable in the fact that they were not mongoose marks. They also weren't made by the dog, but the paw prints the museum received supposedly could have been made by someone carving them with a stick. They could tell based off the texture of the imprint that it was carved, but that was only for the paw prints. The bite and scratch marks, they don't know Who or what made those?
So it sounds like people made up a bunch of bullshit.
That is the idea that Price posed. He came up with the idea that Voiry was the one who created Gef and the whole thing was a hoax. He kind of believed that she was isolated and lonely, having no other company than her aging parents. And it is certainly possible that she did this because she was bored out of her mind and lonely. But he didn't label Gef a hoax, nor did he say Gef was real. He just kind of posed the idea that Voiry was the mastermind behind Gef.
What use was this guy then?
Half the time, he is no use.
Hey, it kind of sounds like you, Frankie.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, I'm on fire.
No, you're not. I'll set you on fire. How about that?
You can't. I'm the main character. At least one of the three main characters here.
That doesn't mean anything.
It does mean something.
So, what did Gef think about Harry Price? Gef did not like him. Gef, go ahead.
Who is Harry Price again? I'm sorry. I'm getting
Harry
confused.
Price is like the OG ghost hunter. He went around the UK and deemed paranormal happenings hoax or real.
Okay. All right. So he's like the UK's the Warrens.
Kinda.
Yeah, okay. All right. Continue. Proceed.
Gef called Harry Price, and I quote, "the man who puts the kibosh on the spirits." Gef also threatened to, and again I quote, "to drop a brick on him as he lies in bed."
All right. Well, Frankie threatened to light me on fire. So
Which is worse, though? You gotta think about that.
I feel like being lit on fire is way more painful. A rock is going to end something quicker. Yeah.
All of Harry Price's evidence was inconclusive, and he didn't claim Gef to be hoax or real at the end of the day. But do you guys remember Rex, the man who came to investigate with Harry Price?
I do. I remember the name.
Okay, cool. I want to talk about him for a minute because Rex was a well-known BBC employee at the time. He was also on the board of the British Film Institute and was in a personal conflict with a woman named Florence Levita, who wanted Rex's spot. Florence's husband, Sir Cecil Levita, went to Rex Lampert's boss and called Rex crazy for going to investigate Gef the Mongoose.
Because he is.
Rex sued Sir Cecil for slander. And then Cecil went to his friend, even higher, not Rex's boss. Cecil went to one of his friends at the BBC who was even higher up the food chain and had that friend try to pressure Rex into withdrawing his court case.
Rex, there's a lot of shady shit going on, apparently.
I could have probably done a whole episode on this court case alone, but I didn't. Rex did not give in to the pressure, and he won his case. He won £7,600 in 1936. According to the inflation calculator, it says that this would be close to £667,000 today. And in US dollars, that's about $842,000.
Dope.
As a direct result of this case, the UK government commissioned an inquiry into the BBC's treatment of staff and the policies of the time. Gef the Mongoose caused the BBC to redraft policies and improve working conditions. Gef the Mongoose said workers' rights.
Did he actually say that, though?
That's not a direct quote. That is a Hannah quote. Gef the Mongoose said workers' rights. But I feel like that's something fair to say.
I mean, but I'm sure the world has investigated stupider things because of the stupidity of stories like this, so I'm not surprised. I am a little disappointed.
Why?
Well, I was expecting it to be more, what's the word? Newsies-ish, like stick it to the man type thing, not
do you want Gef the Mongoose to be a musical?
No, I'm kind of like wanting the workers to do this. Like the workers have like tried to pressure instead of it all being because of a mongoose, because of slander cases, and that's why. Not because everybody was like, hey, you're mistreating us. Does that make sense?
It does,
Thank you.
but imagine if a mongoose helped out instead.
I'm done. All right. I'm gonna be quiet. Continue.
We got another notable visitor to talk about. This time, psychoanalyst Nandor Foldor also came to the Irving's home to investigate Gef.
Oh,
You
said that.
can't just bring in a psychoanalyst here.
I'm sorry. What was that name again? You can't just.
Nandor Foldor.
You can't just. Now you're just naming characters from what we do in the shadows.
Oh no. This guy's a real guy.
Do you want to talk about him? What are
I
your
don't.
thoughts on him?
I don't remember a lot of him, but I've heard the name and I've read the name in several psychoanalytic books. He's a big Freudy proponenter person.
Yeah. My notes here say he was researching and investigating poltergeists at the time,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's really to be taken seriously given that he is such a Freud fan.
Yeah. If he could suck Freud's dick, he would.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this man has some Freudian inspired ideas regarding poltergeists, and we don't have time to crack into that.
yeah, all the penis envy and stuff. Oof.
Mhm.
Ugh. All right. Please continue on.
So he stayed with the Irving family for a week, hoping to speak with Gef. Gef, once again, never spoke. But despite this, despite never seeing or speaking with Gef, Nandor believed there was never any deliberate deception occurring at the Irving home. He actually believed Gef was split off part of James Irving's personality.
I'm sorry. So he's saying that it's a split personality?
A split off part of James's
So it
personality.
actually separated from his being, is what he's saying.
I have no idea because this man basically created a theory out of thin air with no evidence. So who knows what he means?
So I know this. So we know the story, right? There's a dead mongoose in the wall.
There's just
And-
an 80-year-old mongoose in the wall who might
and-
or might not be a ghost or poltergeist.
Well, I think it's a dead mongoose was there in the wall, and then James's personality split off and entered the mongoose, and Gef was born.
Okay.
I'm on Nandor's side with that. Yeah, nice job.
Do not say those words to me. Do not say that you are on anybody who is a Freudian. I will say this about Freud. I think the whole delving into, the id, the ego, the superego, great and everything, that's where all of his commemoration should end. Stop calling him the father of psychology. Knock it off.
There's a reason Freud is more respected in literary circles for literary criticism analysis.
And Frankie, you take back those words.
I'm always on, but Gef is real, and this is a good theory for Gef.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You're in your happy place. You're in your art room. You're being happy. You're fine. Things are good. You don't have idiot friends.
Whoa!
Sorry, you don't have an idiot friend. Hannah, that doesn't include you.
Oh, okay, continue.
Thank you.
I was offended, but you can continue now.
I fixed it. Because Hannah's just given us the story.
Hannah also believes in Gef.
No, I'm not upset that you believe in Gef. Oh, I'm a little upset about it.
I'm gonna say this. I have about 40 minutes of tape that just proves that statement.
I'm a little bit upset that you believe in Gef. What I'm more upset about is the fact that you are like on the side of this Freudian idiot.
Hey. A broken clock's right twice a day.
Are we saying adorable, sweet quotes and stuff like that? Because broken crayons still color, okay? Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. And
it means something. It means something. Whoa. It means something. It means, yeah, he's incorrect in the fact that he believes everything that Freud says. But he's not incorrect in the fact that Gef is real.
I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, Hannah. Please continue with your story.
I have another quote for you because Nandor may never have seen or spoken to Gef, but he did leave Gef a goodbye letter.
I think that's sweet.
It is, because he wrote this in the letter. I am very disappointed you did not speak with me. I believe you to be a very good and generous mongoose, and have brought you chocolate and biscuits. He left Jeff a going away present. He brought the mongoose
Wow.
chocolate.
I'm so enraptured.
I think that's very nice of him.
It's very sweet of him.
This letter is nothing compared to the Albert Fish letters.
Do not
my
speak those
God.
words.
I'm sorry, viewers. I've been told I'm not allowed to speak about that.
We are not going to cover true crime.
Whoa. All right, don't put those kind of limits on us. If there's something interesting, I want to talk about it. Let's talk about the Panera charged lemonade, because that's kind of going around right now.
Okay, that's fun.
That's real fun.
I do like those memes. Am I
No.
going to hell for those memes? Nope, but I might go to purgatory.
Yeah. If all of the gays and all of like the people who don't believe in God, all of the fun people are going to hell, I want to go to hell too. It sounds like a party.
Like, is there just like hell because like you weren't a super good person in life, you just kind of lived your life, and then there's like the super hell where the serial
I
killers
was gonna
are?
say, I bet
Like,
you there's
I feel
super
like there
hell.
are layers.
Isn't there layers of Dante?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there are. I have that on the list.
I'm excited for that one. I do like Dante. What's your thoughts about super hell, Frankie?
I mean, there's gotta be a better, not a better. That's the wrong word. There's gotta be different areas of hell, because you can't let like say you get in for like any kind of sin, right? I can't believe let in because they like disrespected their parents is just as bad as someone who,
Hitler.
yeah, as bad as Hitler.
We have become a religious podcast now.
If you're here
Hey,
for the Christian parenting podcast, welcome.
we've got him.
We
We've got
finally
him.
talked about Christianity.
It's taken 12 episodes,
Mhm.
How
and
are you
we've
liking it? We finally got to it.
we've hooked them.
So, as I was doing my research for today's episode, I learned that there's a comedy film about Nandor Foldor and Jeff, which came out in September of 2023.
A film?
There's a film called Nandor Foldor and the Talking Mongoose. It stars Simon Pegg as Fodor, and author Neil Gaiman voices Jeff. I unfortunately did not watch this film for tonight,
Oh,
but a review is in the cards for us.
I will
all
say,
right.
I like Neil Gaiman.
Mm-hmm.
I like Simon Pegg.
Minnie Driver and Christopher Lloyd also star in
What
the
a
film.
fucking cast!
Whoa! All right.
What a film! How have I never heard of this film?
I don't know. It came out this year. Well, last year when this episode goes up. But it came out really recently, all things considered. And I never heard of it in the slightest until I was doing my research.
That's upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Did this movie release in like one theater in the
I
whole
have
world?
no idea. No idea. You know, it did not have Tom Blythe starring as a sexy fascist. That must be why it didn't hit every theater in the world.
It didn't have what?
Tom Blythe as President Snow.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like,
I
I
didn't know
said
the
a
guy's
sexy
name.
fascist.
I heard
No.
that, and I was like, "What movie is she talking about?"
Frankie doesn't get the Hunger Games reference. I got the Hunger Games
Did you?
reference.
Okay, good.
I got it. I was gonna say something more because maybe our audience are like Frankie. I was gonna say something more like there wasn't enough pink.
I get that joke.
That also works. That probably would have been
That was a
better.
good joke. Nice job, Amanda.
Thank you.
Mine was for all the book talk girlies.
Which I am also a part of. So I appreciate
You got
both.
both of them. Back to Jeff now. Jeff ultimately got labeled a hoax in 1936 because no substantial proof could ever be provided to support his existence.
I called it.
That being said, the Irving family always stuck by their story. No one in the family ever came forward and said Jeff's was a hoax and made up. They always stuck to their guns.
Well, that's just like destroying your family's legacy. That's like That's like the kids of the guys who created those Bigfoot footprints who came out and just ruined their father's legacy. Did you guys hear about that one?
I do, but there's so much other evidence to support Bigfoot.
All right.
Yeah, Shaq exists.
Shaq is not Bigfoot.
He's got some big feet. So
You can't see me, but I just had my head in my hand. I face
Yes.
palmed so hard. After 1936, Gef eventually stopped talking. In 1945, James Irving became very sick and passed away.
no.
Voiry grew up and left home. She died in 2005, but she never changed her story. She claimed Gef was real right up to the very end. Margaret also grew old and sold the farm after James's death. The man who bought the farm claimed to have shot and killed a strange animal on the land the year after purchasing the farmhouse.
Are you kidding me? This man killed Gef?
He took photos of the creature, and Voiry stated that it wasn't Gef.
Oh, thank God.
So this brings us to the end. Some people claim that Voiry was a ventriloquist and was Gef. Some people claim that this was a case of mass delusion. Spiritualists believe that this might have been a poltergeist. But it should be noted that there is no clear reason as to why this family would participate in a lifelong hoax. Their house and land was devalued because of Gef. They never made money from the Talking Mongoose. The best they ever got was controversial fame. So guys, was Gef real?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Gef was real.
No, he was not.
You have no evidence of that. I got a whole story
Yeah.
to back me up.
Yeah. And by that logic, I could say that any other story that I hear is real.
You think if Gef didn't threaten people and like spy on them while they were changing, he could have been like a Paddington figure. We get some movies about Gef, like
We
kid,
do
like
have a
family.
movie.
Well, yeah, but I doubt it's a family-friendly movie.
I
I'm
have
talking
no idea.
we get like children's films and children's books about Gef.
You should write one, Frankie.
I can't write a children's book about him. He's threatened to kill people too many times. Spied on a woman when she got changed. He's too creepy.
Gef will always be real in our hearts.
Not in mine.
Well, maybe you should stop being a Grinch and your heart can grow 3 sizes and then there'll be room for Gef.
No.
Would you guys like me
Absolutely not.
to tell you some more quotes from Gef?
Yeah. I feel like maybe we could like put these on a poster and sell them.
Okay. I'll split the atom. I am the fifth dimension. I am the eighth wonder of the world.
Yo, wait, he's gonna split the atom?
Yep.
Do you think this is where Oppenheimer got the idea from, or?
Ooh. Gef went and found Oppenheimer
Yeah,
and talked to him.
Gef actually created the atomic bomb.
It makes so much sense. If you knew what I know, you know a hell of a lot. I am a ghost in the form of a weasel, and I shall haunt you with weird noises and clanking chains.
That one, I like that one.
I feel like that's a quote if Amanda became a ghost.
Mhm. It would have
That's why I
landed
like
better
it.
had I said chains right the first time.
Would
I
you
like
to
the
tell me?
well, no, because I like the idea of him saying clanking change. Like he's just gonna like move some quarters around.
Put the bloody gramophone on.
He wanted to listen to music, yeah.
Hmm.
What kind of music do you think he liked?
Well, this was 1930.
Dubstep, obviously.
EDM.
You think he was like a
Mhm.
jazz fan or something?
I feel like he enjoyed classical.
Boring.
Like, I feel like he wanted to listen to Bach and Beethoven.
Come on, Gef.
He also once said, "You're looking. Stop looking. Turn your head, you bastard. I cannot stand your eyes."
I don't like to be looked at sometimes either. I get that.
Well, remember, he also would yell vanish when he was done talking.
That's good. That's really good. I'm gonna start doing that. That's like whenever people piss me off and I say go to bed.
I really hope Amanda forgets this, and because if she doesn't, she's gonna start saying that to me, just like yelling "vanish" to me.
I am. As soon as you
Her
leave my
next party, she's gonna yell at us all to go. She's thinking about it.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it so hard. I actually typed it in my notes app.
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 spirits, and their names are Foe, Faith, and Truth.
I don't get that one. That
I
makes
don't-
no sense, Jeff.
I thought it was gonna be I have 3 spirits.
Your names are Jack, Jim, and Jose.
I was gonna say fuck, shit, and damn.
I like that one better.
Thank you.
One final quote to end our story of Gef. I am not a spirit. I am a little extra clever mongoose.
I think that just about sums it up.
Mm-hmm.
He's just an extra clever mongoose.
Extra clever.
Yeah. See, Amanda. Sometimes people were born and they got like extra skills. Jeff's just an extra skilled mongoose.
How did you pass the bar?
It's a test of minimum competence.
Frankie coming in real hot about our legal system.
They don't test you about talking mongoose geese either, so
True.
they test you
Would
about
the
the law.
plural of mongoose be like octopus, where it's octopi?
Mongai.
Mongai, is that it?
That sounds fun. It's fun to say mongai.
Almost sounds like mahjong.
I play that.
Yeah, you do play mahjong.
You do.
I'm
Because
still
to me.
still trying to learn.
Yeah, you're bad at it, it sounds like. You gotta get good.
There's too many rules.
There's not.
There's so many rules.
There's not.
There's a ton of rules for mahjong.
Do you know how to play chess?
I do know how to play chess.
All right, then you should be able to play mahjong just fine.
I don't know. Those games look completely different.
They may look different, but there's a really about the same amount of rolls.
Hannah, I want to thank you for teaching me about Jeff.
You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, I have come up with the best topic, the best episode of our podcast, and it was Jeff. And that's my Christmas present to you guys.
See, I like
Present.
I like Jeff because the topic of Jeff, because it really fits into what I'm trying to find when I can't think of an episode right away.
Just absolute insanity.
It's just like freaks and weirdos of history. And man, this was a big freak.
Why? Because he was an 80-year-old talking mongoose from New
Yeah,
Delhi,
I think
born on
Jeff's-
June 7th and is a Gemini.
I think Jeff's a weirdo.
Jeff is definitely a weirdo. And I hope he's still out there somewhere.
He might be. We never found out what happened to him, so he could be.
If he is a real mongoose, he's hella dead.
Well, most of them don't live till 80, so you don't know what his powers are. Most of them don't speak French either, so
Or Yiddish or Flemish.
or English for that matter.
Hmm.
They speak Mongolian. So I think we're gonna wrap up. If that's all about Jeff, we have nothing else to learn
That's
about
all
Jeff.
about Jeff. Those were my like 5 to 6 pages of notes on Jeff, the
It's a good
talking
amount of
mongoose.
notes on Jeff.
I kept adding to it. The
Whoa.
more I researched, the more piled on.
Everything about him sounds absolutely nuts.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, Amanda, before we finish the episode and conduct our business,
Yeah.
do you want to give us a preview or leave it as a surprise?
I got no strings, Frankie.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointing.
Are you gonna tell the people what that is, or are you just gonna leave it at that?
If they don't know what that is, then that's on them.
It's Ultron. So we're gonna talk about Avengers. Nice.
I hate you.
Am I wrong? Is that not in Ultron? Is that not something Ultron says?
He does say that.
He does say it. It's in the trailers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know what we're doing.
Yeah.
The fans should know what we're doing too.
They should. I mean, I got to get back on it eventually.
That's true.
We got a lot of material to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got like 10 more movies to cover, so at
Oh,
least
just at least 10.
at least
At
10.
least 10. Yeah.
I think actually at least a baker's dozen.
Yeah, that's more accurate, I think.
Mhm.
Thanks for that, Hannah. Thank
You're
you for the
welcome.
yeah. So let's conduct our business and let our viewers, our listeners out. Um, remember to follow or subscribe to us wherever you're listening to this podcast. Leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to this podcast. Only 5
5 stars
stars.
only.
We don't want to read anything else.
Mhm.
Well, Hannah and I
5
don't want to read
stars
anything
only
else.
because if you give us anything less than, Gef the Mongoose will come and haunt you.
He'll come and throw a brick at your head.
Oh, I hope not.
Well,
He'll just come
then
and be a menace.
they've been given a warning that there's an easy way to not have a brick thrown at you by Gef the Mongoose. 5-star review.
5 stars only.
If you want to leave us a review lower than 5 stars, you can send that to us in an email. What else can you send to us in an email? You can send to us any comments you have on an episode, any questions that you want one or all three of us, or just two of us to answer. Any ideas that you have for an episode, you can send to us in an email. And that email is
Nothing to see here podcast at gmail.com. As always, here is spelled HEAR.
and if you would like to see some artwork from any of the episodes that artwork has been done for, drawn by our favorite member art member here, Amanda.
I'm the favorite member now. Ooh.
Oh, I added art member.
The favorite art member.
Yeah.
I'm the favorite spooky member. Frankie is the favorite lawyer member.
Sure. Okay, I'll take it.
Our favorite art member, Amanda, has drawn some art. And you can find that and other fun images at our Instagram.
That's at Nothing to See Here pod. You'll see The Rock photoshopped into Disney Snow White. You will see a picture of a mongoose, and we can debate the plural of mongoose in the Instagram comments.
Yeah, and
You
that
know what?
picture of the mongoose, that'll be Gef, hopefully, I assume.
You know what, Frankie? Just because of this episode and because I'm feeling charitable.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna make a image of you in a mongoose outfit.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, I can't wait.
I love
Mhm.
that. And finally, if you would be so gracious as to share this episode and our show with your friends, with your family, with your enemies,
With your fellow talking mongooses.
any fans of cryptids or poltergeists, or just any fan of mongoose,
Mongai.
mongooses. Share this episode though, we would greatly appreciate it. And with that, it is Frankie.
It's Hannah.
I'm a mongoose.
All right, goodbye everyone.
Yay! Bye.
Bye bye.